At the end of his life, Desi Arnaz wrote something about Lucille Ball that still brings tears to our eyes. And honestly, it's not what you'd expect from an ex-husband. If you've ever seen I Love Lucy, you know Desi as Ricky Ricardo, the man who famously called out Luccccyyyyy again and again and again. But off-screen, their story was far more complex. In the 1950s, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz weren't just TV's most iconic couple, they were husband and wife in real life too. But behind the laughter, their marriage faced deep struggles: infidelity, alcohol, the pressures of fame, and in 1960, they divorced. It seemed like the end of everything. Ball eventually bought Desi out of their production company Desilu, a name stitched together from both of theirs. They each remarried, moved on, at least outwardly. But here's the thing. They never really let go of each other. Years later, near the end of his life, Desi wrote these words revealed in the book Desilu, the story of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. Lucy was the show. VIV, Fred, and I were just props. Damn good props, but props nevertheless. PSS. I Love Lucy was never just the title, and according to their daughter, Lucy Arnaz, Desi's very last words to Lucille before he passed were, "I love you too, honey. Good luck with your show." Pause. Music swells gently, even after decades, after heartbreak, separation, and new chapters. Their love remained quiet, respectful, real. Friends said neither of them ever truly got over the breakup, and maybe they weren't supposed to, because for millions of us, I Love Lucy was never just a show, and for them, it was never just a title. Music softens, fades slightly, feeling sentimental. You're not alone. And if you are, good news. An I Love Lucy Christmas special airs December 23rd, featuring classic holiday episodes now in color. So grab a blanket, press play, and remember the love that changed television and never really ended.
Though Lucille Ball gets most of the credit for making I Love Lucy a success, it was Desi who broke technical ground, inventing the 3-camera technique and filming in front of a live audience. From the bio, with Ball, Arnaz founded Desilu Productions. At that time, most television programs were broadcast live, and as the largest markets were in New York, the rest of the country received only kinescope images. Carl Freund, Arnaz's cameraman, and even Arnaz himself have been credited with the development of the multiple camera setup production style using adjacent sets in front of a live audience that became the standard for all subsequent shows filmed before a live audience to this day. The use of film enabled every station around the country to broadcast high-quality images of the show. Arnaz was told that it would be impossible to allow an audience onto a sound stage, but he worked with Freund to design a set that would accommodate an audience, allow filming, and also adhere to fire and safety codes. Network executives considered the use of film an unnecessary extravagance. Arnaz convinced them to allow Desilu to cover all additional costs associated with filming, under the stipulation that Desilu owned and controlled all rights to the film. Arnaz's unprecedented arrangement is widely considered to be one of the shrewdest deals in television history. As a result of his foresight, Desilu reaped the profits from all reruns of the series.